It is now 6:16. Betsy Kling here, talking a little cool today, but not bad at all as those things go.
No, I mean, we had the sun. The sun will save everything this time of the year. The problem is this sets us up tonight with clear skies, light winds, cool temperatures. We're going to be talking about some frost. So the evening is great. If you want to get out, just throw a jacket on. You know the drill. Temperatures are going to be in the 40s by the time we pass the midnight hour, but the clear skies are sticking around. Not a whole lot to tell you about on the satellite and radar. Matt showed you that we still have some smoke that's coming through, upper atmospheric smoke from the Western Canada fires. So we may have some haze overhead, but it should still be pretty nice for us. Temperatures currently low 50s northeast with 60s still farther south. Tropical Dover checking in with 65 at this point. But we have very dry air that is in play too. And you can see where the bulk of the cold air is. It's off to the northeast of us. We will swing all this around in the next couple of days, but the problem is tonight the damage will be done as that cold, dry air is in play, and that will set us up not only with the light winds and the chilly temperatures, but the clear skies too. And it's the trifecta for us as we get into the overnight. That is what sets the stage for this frost advisory. And we're not alone. Look, frost advisories throughout Michigan, central portions of Pennsylvania, down into Virginia, and freeze warnings are ongoing out in Pennsylvania and over into New England. But here in Northeast Ohio, mainly it's this corridor here in the middle. Now, we get into technicalities when we start to go farther south. I know you're in Tuscarawas and Carroll counties going, well, why not us? We're getting cold tonight too. Your growing season technically has not yet started. Your frost advisory criteria is a little bit different than the counties up here in Cleveland. I'm sorry, it's a technicality, but there it is. So we are just going to go frost advisory. If you're in Tuscarawas and Carroll counties, I'd cover everything up too. Let's get to the punch here. I forgot to stop it, but let me go back and we'll try and snap it. Ready? Watch. Here it goes. Watch the temperatures right there. Temperatures are going to be in the low 30s tomorrow morning. So we are in that territory where we not only have frost, but maybe even touching freezing in some places. But it's where those temperatures are the 34, 35, 36, 37 that you're saying, but the temperatures are above freezing. Well, this is where you have to dive in a little bit more and understand what those temperatures are. 37-degree air temperature is measured about 5 feet off of the ground, but we have cold air, which is heavy, it's dense, and it sinks. And it's dry air, which means it can cool very nicely. And that is, of course, happening as we're getting down to ground level, which there is some water molecules that are there. So as we get that very cold air that is settling down with very light winds and temperatures down in the 30s, we have the setup for frost to form. It's all because of what's left of that little bit of water vapor in the atmosphere that can freeze on surfaces of tender plants. And that, my friends, is when we start to get into the problems with frost, and that could be a little hurtful to your tender annuals and whatnot, and your veggies too. So here's your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast, 60s for your day tomorrow. Once we pass 6 a.m., the mercury is going to be moving, and it's going to be moving quickly. We're going to jump right into the 50s by midday and into the 60s for the afternoon. The rest of your Union Home Mortgage forecast, we pop into the upper 70s on Friday. Remember that whip around I mentioned. And then eventually thunderstorm chances come in. For the weekend, we'll be drying out. It looks beautiful. And next week right now, it sets up to be stunning.
That was very educational.
Thank you. I tried.
Thank you. You did very well.
Frost formation in 20 seconds or less. Go.
And you did it well.
She's got a future in this business, I think. Thank you, Betsy.